Hey everybody, this is Everything Under the Sun. I'm here with Sam and Tanner and Chris.
It's
hey
your
guys.
boy.
Yep, it's your
Blaine
boy.
told me to say hello.
I did tell.
Yo, want some chicken to go?
Yep. Okay. We talked about a ton of different stuff today. We talked about Sam's proposal.
Yay.
Yeah. We talked about hunting from a helicopter.
Oh yeah.
And Chris murdering innocent animals.
Oh,
not
don't
murdering
forget
if
getting
you eat them.
stabbed.
Yeah. And we talked about how Tanner almost got stabbed at Mission Arlington.
Yeah,
So
good times.
if you're interested in the details, you should keep listening because this is Everything Under the Sun. I am an addict, Sam, and I
What?
definitely cheated. I haven't told anybody yet. I've told several people.
Well, you're coming out
But
now.
I
I
know.
know. It's $100.
I know.
It's
I
on
need to talk to
podcast.
Tyler. I'm gonna have to pay Tyler $100.
Oh, no.
Because I couldn't resist pizza.
Just don't do it.
I'm-
Pizza, though. It's so good.
I am an
But what kind of
absolute addict.
but I
where
mean,
from?
is
was,
anybody...
was it meat lovers? Was it pepperoni?
It's just straight pepperoni
Was it
from
Domino's?
Domino's.
Was
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I mean,
I know.
is anyone following this diet to the T, though?
Yes.
Who?
Me?
What do you mean you're not following it to the T, Sam?
Yeah.
Well,
do you also owe
To
us
what
$100?
degree? Yeah, to what
No,
degree
I
are you
just
not
remember
following the
one day,
diet
all of
to?
us together.
So this diet's
Yeah.
a bit.
What?
Huh?
What were you talking about,
I'm
Sam?
not talking about anything. I don't even care about the diet. These pants at the beginning were too tight, and now they're falling down.
Must be nice.
Wow.
I don't need it.
I
I don't
wish.
care anymore. I reached my goal in the first 2 weeks.
What was your goal?
Well, yeah, that's the
180.
tonsillectomy where you couldn't eat anything. You're on a wiggly
Little did you
diet.
know your tonsils were each 10 pounds.
Yeah. Ooh. Good.
Oh, I was losing like 2 pounds a day one weekend.
Wow.
When you couldn't eat anything. I mean, that's generally a
do that.
consequence of not eating is losing weight.
That is
I
true.
don't know. I think I succeeded in the diet pretty fast. And I was like, well, I don't need it anymore.
Well, interesting.
Tanner?
I haven't cheated though, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you
I
get
just
cheat
don't-
meals.
I mean,
Yeah, cheat meals.
technically, I just came back from Mission Arlington, and we
The
cheated
whole week.
the whole
yeah,
week.
That's what's not fair. Is I cheated during Mission Arlington week, and they cheated all during Mission Arlington week just because I happened to be
We
here
were doing the
instead
Lord's
of
work.
there. And I wasn't Tanner.
I was on the front lines sharing the gospel, you know, doing the things
Yeah,
in hard conditions.
I'll pony up.
Sometimes when you're in these like tiny nasty little showers, you just need a piece of pizza to make things okay.
in the
you know?
shower.
Yeah. I mean, in
That's
the shower,
how you cope
yeah.
with it. Yeah, that's how you deal with it.
Yeah, you know.
How did Mission Arlington go?
Man, it went swimmingly.
Swimmingly.
Yes.
I heard. Okay, so I don't know how accurate this is. I heard. I've heard from multiple people now that there was almost a stabbing.
Oh, what?
How?
I was not.
I don't know
told about
if
this.
that's accurate or if that's an exaggeration.
So
or
it is a slight exaggeration, maybe.
okay.
Although there was a very distinct possibility that I was going to get stabbed.
Yeah, you were gonna get stabbed.
Yeah,
you
so-
were on the receiving end of this stabbing.
Almost, yeah. So I was out. We had gotten to our apartment complex. We were going to lead the Mission Arlington. They call it Rainbow Express. It's like basically a backyard Bible club.
Yeah, like VBS.
Yeah, so before we got started, there's this game time where all these kids play, and we were in a courtyard with like a playground. So some of the kids that didn't want to play the game that, you know, our students were leading them in were just playing on the playground. And all of a sudden, I started hearing, he's got a knife. And I was like, that's probably not good. And
That's
so,
never something you want to hear in
Yeah.
this company.
so me, being the curious person that I am,
Yeah,
was like, well,
curious.
let me see what's going on. And I walked over, and there's this like 7-year-old little boy holding
Seven?
holding a knife to another kid. And he was angry. He was threatening the kid.
Yikes.
I don't know about what. They were playing on the playground, and they got mad, and
Yeah.
this kid pulled a knife. And I'm not talking about like a little knife. It was like a
That's
He
not
had
a
a bowie
knife.
knife, right?
like a hunting knife.
What?
Like, I'm going to stab and kill you.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of knife.
Oh my
And
god.
he was holding it double-handed, like pointing the blade at the kid. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I got in between them, naturally.
Wow.
And I
You're
was
so brave. You're a hero.
I was like, well, I was just reacting. I didn't want anybody to
Yeah.
get stabbed.
Yeah.
And so I kind of started talking to the kid with the knife, and I was like, put it down. But he didn't speak English.
Mm.
and I didn't speak enough Spanish. And when there was a knife blade aimed at me, I was like, all the Spanish I knew went out the window.
Yeah.
I'm like, taco. So
I don't think that's put down the knife in Spanish.
Put the knife
I don't
down
think it
over?
was
Yeah.
either. So he's like, holding his blade towards me, and I was just thinking like, I'm about to get stabbed. Like this is gonna hurt. This is gonna suck.
Yeah.
And my
Wait,
plan.
well, okay, so you're thinking like this is a possibility that I might get stabbed.
Yeah, yeah.
Or this kid is like seriously like getting ready to stab you.
Like,
how
he is-
likely was it?
He
that
is
you were-
angry. He is like, you can see it on his face. He's upset,
Wow.
and like he's aimed a knife at me. And I was, so my rational brain was like, there's a distinct possibility I could get stabbed. But the other side of me is like, it's probably gonna work out.
It's a
This is probably gonna work
7-year-old.
out. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what I was thinking inside is like, if something does happen, I'm about to be the worst youth pastor ever, because my legs are way longer than his arms are. So I'm just gonna kick him and then take the knife. And,
Hey, sometimes that's a
Yeah.
legitimate
yeah.
saving,
Yeah.
salvation.
Absolutely.
Crumpled the
Right.
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Punch that
Crumple
new
the
job.
kid. That's right.
As hard as I could, right in the chest. If you haven't seen that video,
Let him
please,
to the Lord right there.
please look,
When
please look up that video.
You
kicked
Just
it.
search "youth pastor punches kid in the chest,"
Yeah.
and you'll find it.
It's an amazing video.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking, I'll kick him.
Yeah.
I'll take the knife. I'll try not to hurt him too bad. But I didn't want to get stabbed.
And like at the end of the day, this is a 7-year-old.
Right.
How bad? It's not like it's gonna like kill you. If you,
Right.
You might get like a nasty cut or something.
Yeah.
But
Right. Nobody wins
What-
in a knife fight, right?
yeah.
That's what I've heard, at least. I've never
Yeah.
been in one.
But
But yeah, so while I was talking to him, imploring him to put down the knife, an adult from the apartment complex, who was there to, I guess, drop his kids off, walked up behind him without the kid knowing and grabbed his hands from behind so that we could get the knife away from him.
Wow.
And he spoke Spanish. So we
Gotcha.
took the kid and the knife back to that kid's apartment, and the guy chewed his mom out. And we
Whoops.
gave her the knife back and all that stuff. So
Yikes.
all worked out.
That's
It
crazy.
all worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's intense.
there was no stabbing.
You were on the student team, right?
I was.
Because the renewal team, I've mentioned this a couple of times. I read a lot of. You have a Nabil Qureshi book on your desk.
I do.
You have no God You have No God But One on your desk.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a fantastic book.
Yeah.
And I've read all of Nabil Qureshi's stuff, and back whenever I was a mailman, so I listened to it on audiobook.
Okay. Cool.
And he reads all of his own books for the audiobooks. And so whenever you read Seeking Allah, Finding Jesus, I don't know if you've read that one.
I have not.
So No God But One is the like analytical, theological side
Right.
of his argument with David Wood, who was his friend who like converted him.
Right.
Seeking Allah, Finding Jesus is like the heartfelt, experiential story of
Interesting.
how that all happened.
Yeah.
And he reads it himself, and so it's like somebody telling you their testimony, but
Wow.
16 hours long.
That's cool.
It's really fantastic, and so I really have felt a close connection with a lot of maybe not necessarily the Muslim community, but the differences between Islam and Christianity
Right.
are really interesting to me, precisely because of Nabil's story.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah. Our young adult college team, they did mainly cross-cultural ministry to a predominantly Islamic apartment complex.
Yeah.
And so they spent a ton of time preaching the gospel and really showing we spent a lot of time in the Old Testament doing the Rainbow Express. And so they spent a lot of time really sharing the gospel through the Old Testament, which and through the genealogy of Christ and the lineage, which I think a lot of the Islamic stories have very different takes on those. But they had some students like indicating like they were very interested in these stories and like now that we know the truth, we want to continue reading the Bible kind of thing. But
that's fantastic.
there was a lot of hesitancy in
Yeah.
accepting Christ as their savior because of the cultural.
Yeah, there can be a lot
implication.
of familial pressure.
Oh, yeah.
To conform.
Intensely so.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Especially in that kind of culture is very much family oriented,
Right.
and so that can it's much different than a child rebelling against a parent, and like Western culture. For Muslim, Islamic culture, it's
Absolutely.
it's a huge, much larger deal. I don't think we can really understand, which is what's really interesting about Nabil's book is because he walks through that process of
Right.
having to tell his parents that I'm a Christian now.
Wow.
It's really great. His name, Qureshi, the tribe of Quraysh, is the tribe that Muhammad was from.
Wow.
And so they have even his family has a real heritage, and and that was a big deal to them, was just the fact that what he was, the heritage that he was leaving behind by choosing Christianity. So
Wow.
Anyways, I'm sorry we haven't let either of the other two people in the room.
There are
talk
two
very
other
much.
people here.
Yeah, there's two other people here. Chris
What's up?
and Sam. Sam is here, but also Chris. Chris, what's up, man?
Nothing much.
This is your first time on the podcast, right?
Yes, it has.
Wow. Nice.
Jinx.
Dang it.
Chris, you just did one of your fitness tests.
Yes, and I failed it. I had 3/4 of my
Way to
lap left to
go,
go
Chris.
before they called time.
Dang.
But they're testing again in a month or two, so I'll have it by next time.
Yeah,
Awesome.
So
that'll be great.
Just been working out, doing CrossFit, and doing running and all that.
Yeah,
so.
I can't stand running, especially
sucks.
like sustained running. Like I didn't mind like jogging, a bit back in the day, but like having to run for a sustained amount of time is not fun.
So yeah, I know I was struggling.
Yeah.
So
What do you do now? You work?
I am an ambulance driver.
Wow.
So
That's fancy.
I drive the Wee Boo bus,
So,
or the Band-Aid bus, or Boo Boo bus, whatever you want to call it.
Is
Yeah.
that what it's actually called in your
in your
circles?
circles?
It's also called the Meat Wagon.
Oh.
Oh,
So-
yeah. That's
A little bit more.
That's a different direction from Wee Woo Bus.
Yeah, that's more the common name for it.
Okay.
Among my circles.
Interesting.
So,
Interesting.
yeah.
Tell us an
Fascinating.
interesting story from the Wee Woo bus.
Oh yeah, if you can.
Yes.
I don't know.
That's
Is there
acceptable.
doctor-patient
Yeah,
confidentiality on
there's
that stuff?
HIPAA involved, so
Yeah.
we're on a podcast, or probably
Yeah.
not.
Dang.
Or tell one that doesn't involve.
You can
the
change
bus, but
names
someone
and
outside the
locations
bus?
and stories?
Yeah.
Just tell us a story. No.
Hypothetically speaking.
Why
Well-
do you want to? So you're driving an ambulance right now.
Yes.
But you want to be a firefighter.
Yes.
Why specifically do you want to do firefighting?
Because I fell in love with it, and it is fun. I get to tear stuff up and get an adrenaline rush and help people, and it's just.
How did you fall in love with it if you haven't done it?
So I started volunteer firefighting. I got to do a mini firefighter 1 academy with China's volunteer department, and so I got to get some experience out there before I actually went to the real fire academy. And so once I really got in the fire academy, I actually started burning and doing stuff and all that kind of stuff. I actually really fell in love with it and felt like that's what I was called to do. Like it's one of those things, I just enjoy it. And they say, like, if you enjoy what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. That's kind of like what it feels like to me. And so it's like that's something I think about all the time. I'm ready to start and get off the ambulance and actually start doing what I feel like I was called to do.
Awesome.
That's super cool. So all that stands in the way of that is the fitness test.
The fitness test and me passing my EMT test.
Okay.
But
I guess you're not technically an EMT right now.
no.
Yeah.
I mean, yes and no. I mean,
Yeah.
not really, but I got all the knowledge and stuff. I've been through school. I'm just trying to do my refresher course.
Gotcha.
So,
Very cool.
but yeah.
Sweet.
Also, Sam is here. Sam,
I am.
Speaking.
you just
What?
We didn't plan this, by the way.
Yeah, what?
you just happened to be on the podcast the week after you proposed to your girlfriend.
Day
The
after.
day after.
The day after? That was
The day
yesterday?
Day after.
Yeah.
Sam,
What?
we need all the juicy details, Sam.
Uh,
How did it happen? When did you decide? How much was the ring?
When did you know you loved her? All the hard-hitting questions.
Yeah.
I mean, or the,
Spill the beans.
So how did it happen? Congratulations, by the way. Yeah, I've been told by several people once they knew that you were on the podcast, they all were like, "You have to get him to talk about the proposal because we need all the details." So
Give us the
mean,
details.
I'm fulfilling
Give
my
us the
obligation.
juicy
I feel
details.
like Stephanie would be better explaining this because you know
It's gonna be
You
funny.
were
in my
there,
mind.
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. Cool.
I was there, but
You were an
my
eyewitness to this
mind
event, correct?
Shut down. For a little bit.
Yeah. So, how did it happen?
Yeah, it was Sunday night. Like I got the ring that Friday, and I was like, finally, because it took 6 weeks since I ordered the ring.
6 weeks?
Yeah.
You bought a ring online?
No, I went to Nicole's, but
We have to make it.
yeah, they had to like make it from scratch. So
Yeah.
no
It's a-
gold.
it's a
do all that
process.
stuff.
It's
yeah.
custom.
Yeah. You just have one of those like montages like in Lord of the Rings where they put the sword
Exactly. Exactly.
there for this.
Does it
one
glow
ring.
too
Yeah.
with Elvish?
Yeah.
The band's not
One
that
ring to
big
rule
enough.
him, right? Hey-o.
It's got the power.
And I must say, if you've seen that ring, I think I did a good job. It's got quite a
Yeah.
sparkle to it.
I did. I saw
It
it
is-
today.
it is very fancy.
very shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Hey,
It's a very nice ring.
lab-grown diamonds, pretty great.
Lab grown diamonds?
Lab-grown. So I mean, just take a piece of coal, just put it on the hydraulic press.
Wait a couple million years.
That's fancy.
Yeah.
Gosh.
No.
Same
super
thing as a
fancy.
regular diamond, just
Did you know?
natural.
Okay, well,
Okay,
this
well-
might. Go ahead.
Okay,
Continue.
no, I'll finish. Okay, anyways, I got the ring Friday, and when we're going to San Antonio because I was doing a Spartan race, and so I was like,
You did a Spartan race?
Speaking of prolonged running,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
that was pretty great.
That sounds horrible.
No, it was actually a lot of fun.
What does that entail?
I did a 10K. It was more of 7 miles.
10,000 miles.
we don't care about
Sam?
you. Get to the story,
Okay,
and then we
okay.
can come back and hit this.
Anyways, but I mean, like, I was doing a Spartan race. I was impressing her with all my feats of strength. She got
This is how,
Oh
this is how you
my
planned
gosh.
it. You specifically planned to do it after the Spartan race so you
Yeah.
could feel super
No,
confident.
It wasn't after the Spartan race, though.
It was before?
Was it during?
No, God.
Did you like leap over a fire and like marry me?
It was a publicity
There was a
stunt.
fire. I could have done that.
You
but-
leapt over a fire?
Yeah, right at the end.
Big publicity stunt.
What is this
It
race?
was the next day.
It's a Spartan.
race. You
This
gotta throw
isn't
a
like
spear and
Ninja
everything.
Warrior.
Not as
It's
intense.
Spartan warrior.
Yeah, Spartan War, yeah.
I know nothing of. I thought it was like a marathon. Is it not just?
They have one that's like a 30K, and then they have one that's a 50K. We can talk about that later.
Okay.
But anyways, I was in San Antonio for
Yes.
that, and I was like, San Antonio's a really nice place. I bet I can fit it in some nice place there. And it was Sunday. We were on our way home. I was like, hey, let's stop for coffee. So we found this coffee shop. Sugar-free coffee. Okay. It was actually really good, too. And then it was like, hey, you want to walk over here to this? It was like, actually not a lot of people here. I was like, all right, this has got to happen, I guess.
Were you at that
Wow.
Riverwalk?
I guess.
Were you?
No,
This is just a coffee shop in San Antonio?
yeah, it was a coffee shop in San Antonio.
What's it called?
Oh, you have to know
you
these
have no
kind of
idea.
things.
You have no idea.
You have to know these kind of. You're gonna have to write this in an
We're gonna have
anniversary
to. We're
card
gonna
in
have
12
to ask
years.
Stephanie on the
Oh
podcast.
my goodness gracious!
My mind
You have to know these details. Do you even know what the date was yesterday?
You know how much?
It's the 21st.
You know how much trouble you're gonna be in?
If I forget that date, I will be in trouble.
Yeah.
I marked it down on my phone, so I'll be reminded.
Every year on the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Thank
anyways,
goodness the iCloud reminders carry over now to your new phone.
Yeah. Right.
we're sitting there,
Mm-hmm.
and we're like talking about what are we gonna go eat for like lunch, and then I was like, as the time went on, I slowly got more, I guess, distant because I was like getting more nervous. So she was like, afterwards, she was like, yeah, I kind of know something was up. I was like, yeah, I was getting really nervous because I kept thinking about it more, but I was trying not to think about it. Because over like,
Why would you be nervous, Sam?
what do you think, Blaine?
Were you afraid
She's
she was
not-
going to say no?
No, there's no way.
Nah, I didn't think she was gonna say no.
Then what are you nervous about?
Because it's big.
It's the big thing.
It's a huge step, big decision.
Pretty big.
Uh,
Yeah, I was like showing my family over the course of the weekend. After I showed them, they're like, so what are you gonna do? How are you gonna do it? Well, I was like, I don't know. I'm trying not to think about it or plan it because if I do, then she's gonna know, and it's gonna be more obvious. And then I'm gonna get super nervous, even more nervous. So
Yeah.
that was smart to like do it whenever you went to like an event or something. So it was like you were there for the Spartan thing, and so that those are off a bit, I guess.
Everything just kind of worked out just right. So
Awesome.
yeah, so my coffee cup fell. We're sitting on a bench. It fell.
Oh, no.
I didn't mean to
You
push it off.
dropped your coffee?
I drank it all, so the wind kind of blew it off.
Okay.
But I was like, this is how it's gonna
Bad
happen.
omen.
No, you know what you should have done? You should have put the ring in the coffee cup
Yes.
and you accidentally drop it. And, oh, look, there's a ring. Hey, by the way.
Or put it in her coffee
But then
cup,
I get
and then
covered
she
in
drinks
coffee.
it.
No one
Or
would
just
shine.
hope she doesn't choke on it.
Yeah.
That'd be bad.
Yeah. But so Stephanie was like really hungry. So we're like, all right, let's go eat. And so whenever we got up, she kind of started taking off. And I was like, whoa, wait. I was like, Stephanie. And then I was like picking up the coffee. And then I like pulled the ring out while I was picking it up.
Smart,
and I was like,
smart.
wait, Stephanie. And she was like, what? And so I was like this. And I was like... And I had the ring out, and I had all these words I was gonna say, but then I was just like, "You marry me?"
You should have been recording,
like,
too.
What?
Oh,
And, she's
man.
like, and then she saw the ring. She's like, "Ah!"
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What were the things that you were planning to say?
She was like, "Man, I really want. What is it called? Okay, it's the English muffin." And it's got an egg on top with some sauce and meat.
McMuffin?
No.
Is it like Eggs Benedict?
Yeah, Eggs Benedict. She was
Boom,
like,
nailed
man,
it.
I really want Eggs Benedict, but we can't have bread. So then on his mind, I was like, I can't give you Eggs Benedict, but I can give you this ring.
Oh, my God. I'm glad you didn't say that.
So smooth. That would have been so smooth.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Now that I
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah. So,
But nothing came out, just
will you
jumbled.
marry me? Yeah.
So
Gargle.
were you on one knee?
Yes, I was.
Okay, cool.
I was on one knee.
Got down on one knee.
Paper towels in one hand, ring in the other.
Yeah.
I made sure all the important things were said and done,
Perfect.
but
Did you say first, middle, last name?
I just said
Ooh.
Stephanie.
Okay.
Stephanie?
Stephanie?
Yeah,
Stephanie?
she was like, wait, you never say... Because earlier she was like, I knew something was up because you never say my name. And I was like,
Nice. So what do you call her?
Hey.
I don't really sound like, hey.
Hey, person.
Yeah.
What's up, lady?
Yeah.
I saw this meme, and it was like, this son was getting on to this dad, and he was like, I think you forgot my name because you never say my name. He goes, I didn't forget your name, son. He goes, but that's what all you say. And then the wife looked at him or something like that, and he goes, be quiet, wife. I'm talking to the son.
Yeah.
So you
So you could just do that.
So
You
you
pull
forgot
that
her
one.
name.
Yeah.
I didn't because I said it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
nailed
This
it.
time
Yeah.
you said
Proof.
it.
Yeah, but you had to think about it.
Sam, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now we
Thank you.
need Stephanie to come on
Yeah.
and contradict everything that you just told us.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, my mind was half there, so she probably might tell better.
She'll have all the details.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
she should have more details than me.
No. That's-
Because the day before, I felt kind of bad because I threw all the because I was like, I'm still waiting on the ring. I was like, they have the ring, but they got to set the stone in.
Yeah.
Smart.
They did get it Tuesday, and they called me and said, you got to set the stone, so it's not completely false.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, a small falsehood is fine
Yeah.
if you're, just building them a little bit more.
But I walked away.
It's
and I
like a
was
comedian that,
yeah.
they lie to you on stage all the time.
Right.
For
I
the sake of
felt
the story.
bad for lying to her a little bit. So
That's
I was
good.
like,
That's probably good.
Hopefully she'll forgive you.
but then I was like, I got to really throw her off the scent. So
Right.
so she's completely surprised.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I get that.
That's crazy.
So-
I mean, that's a big deal.
So y'all
Congratulations.
have any idea when you want to actually get married? You working on dates and all that stuff already? Or are you just like, I'm going to enjoy being engaged right now and we'll figure that out later?
September, maybe.
Whoa, that's fast.
Yeah.
This September?
All right.
Yeah.
Go get him.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
if
is
we
fast.
can, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
We're gonna try, but we're not gonna force it.
Yeah.
So
Well, good.
Wow.
Cool, man.
Do you have any specific details or stipulations? Like, it has to be underwater.
she has to get her
Obviously.
diving license.
Destination wedding? We could do a destination wedding.
Ooh.
And you could just pay for everyone at renewal to come.
Oh, yeah.
That's how destination weddings work, right?
I think so.
We're going to
Yeah.
do a cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See?
yeah, there you go.
Cruise.
There you go.
Cruise.
Yeah.
Hey, they have chapels.
Hey,
on
we
the
already
high
talked
floor.
about a renewal cruise. When did we talk about a renewal
Wait.
cruise?
Is
There's
it
a renewal
really
cruise?
real thing?
No.
Oh, I'm kind of excited.
No, we talked about a renewal cruise, though, I think on the stream or something.
That'd
be fun.
We were-
Hey, they do have chapels above the club.
That's it. We
Chapels
should
above
do
the
it.
club.
Yep, yep.
So you can go up, get married,
So you can
go down
be
and
up there,
dance. Dance your heart away.
praising the Lord, and then you can hear in the background the
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, not if you do it in the middle of the day.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it's a cruise. It's a party
In the middle of
24/7.
the day, it's a fancy place for rich people to
Nice.
drink their coffee.
Who would ever want to get married on a cruise ship? That sounds horrible.
People who really like cruises.
I almost
Yeah.
did. I almost
I
did.
don't know. Maybe.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
It's expensive.
So now that we've heard that,
Yeah.
tell us about the Spartan race.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
this feels more interesting.
The important stuff. No, I'm just kidding.
The point where my mind was completely conscious.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. See, it's 25 obstacles, 7 miles running.
What?
Yeah, I would do it again. It
What
was
are
a lot of
like?
fun.
What are some of the obstacles?
Let's see. There's like 5 of them were just vertical walls. So they just kind of gradually got bigger throughout the course. And let's see. There's a rope climb, spear throw, monkey bars. There's like a sandbag on the pulley. The one I only failed 2. I failed the spear throw. I almost stuck it in the wood beam.
Oh, wow.
What are you
Yeah.
supposed to be throwing it at?
They have targets, like
Oh.
these like kind of hay bales. You
Uh-huh,
just throw it in, and you have to stick it for it to be successful.
Okay.
And there's another one. It's called the twister.
Mhm.
So it's like this metal beam,
Mhm.
and with each hand grip, it like moves,
Mm,
kind of.
That sounds horrible.
I didn't approach it right, so that's why I failed.
dang.
Kind of stinks.
Hey, so you want to know how to practice that spear throw?
I have a spear, so I was,
You have a spear?
I made a spear
Wow.
last week,
I need to take that next time I go to Mission
Why?
I was
Island.
gonna say.
so I can practice. You
Have you-
just all you need is go to like some
Mhm.
department store or whatever, grab a rake, get a hammer, and hit that.
Oh my
hit the-
gosh.
Hit the head of the rake off, get some galvanized pegs, and just
Yeah, that's.
We know
it
Academy
into-
has tactical spears,
Yeah.
right?
Well, wouldn't
yeah.
it
Well, but
need,
this is cheaper.
wouldn't it need to be this right like weight and everything for what you're going to throw at the race?
Actually, it was probably the exact same thing.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
that's how the Spartan makes their spears.
They just go to Walmart
Yeah,
and get a rake.
Get a rake.
You know,
knock
gotta
it
get a
out.
good one though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One of those high quality rakes.
Right,
You can't
right.
skimp out on.
No.
We want to know.
Spear rake.
You want to know how you practice though?
Yeah.
What?
Have you heard of these helicopter hog hunts?
Oh,
You take
God.
you a couple
Hell
spears,
Oh
go on,
gosh.
you go out to
You throw
Winnie.
a spear at a hog from a helicopter?
People do that. Well, I don't know about from the helicopter, but they'll use those spears for hog hunting.
Wow.
So you-
Why?
You get you a couple
Way
of them,
too
go up on the
much.
helicopter and be like,
Just to be as
Way too
the,
complicated.
the most caveman possible, while at the same time existing in the 21st century.
Right.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So,
That's
like,
cheating.
cavemen would do it on horses. Maybe. Did cavemen have horses?
I mean,
I don't know.
They had
When did we domesticate horses?
had
don't
mammoths.
It's a good
We
question.
domesticated camels around 4,000.
BC?
Yes.
How do you
I
know
mean,
Because it's a big deal that Abraham gets camels from
that?
Pharaoh
Gotcha.
whenever he goes to Egypt. Because
Gotcha.
camels were like just recently a thing.
Right.
They were like the Corvette of
the Corvette of the time.
Egypt. Yeah.
It's hot.
It's a very
It's
slow
new, it's
moving
fresh.
Corvette.
the new
Yeah.
Get the
mid-engine
latest,
camel.
the newest product.
It's only got 100,000 miles on it.
It's got
Yeah.
2 humps instead of 1.
Yeah. I know. But I don't know when we domesticated horses though.
Yeah.
But that sounds insane.
But I mean, helicopters are considered cavalry, I think.
Are they? Well, yeah. Well, 'cause
So-
they call them air cav.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
in
With the Vietnam War.
yeah
Yep.
in
They had that.
it, oh gosh, Apocalypse Now.
Hmm.
Ah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Right.
dun, dun, dun,
I hear your fortunate son playing in the background right now.
Yeah. Do you hunt? I mean, you probably hunt, Chris.
Yes,
I don't want to assume.
I
but
do hunt. I mean, these days it's hard to.
Have you ever hunted with a spear?
I have
Yeah,
not. I
that's
want
good.
to.
Have you hunted with a spear?
I just
Just hay.
threw a spear for the first time last week, so that's a no.
Why don't we all go hunting with a spear?
It sounds
I don't think I have the.
way too difficult though.
I don't think I have the guts to kill another living thing. I
Mm.
really,
You'll
I
eat it.
don't. We did the bullet point videos with Pastor, and we would go like out hunting, and so we had we they were trying to hunt pigs, and sure enough, the pigs come out. Like he has like a thermal scope and everything. The pigs come out, and he was like, "Do you want to shoot them?" I was like, "No, I don't. No, I don't want to shoot them." So he shot them for us. But yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
I had never like been. I still haven't fired a gun, and I had never like been around like a real like gun being shot before, like BB guns, but not like a gun.
Pretty loud.
It was crazy. Yeah.
How?
Yeah, it was intense.
Don't you live in Texas?
Yep. Yep. I just don't have family that like hunts or anything like that.
Or just shoot the gun?
Yeah.
Just shoot it?
Nope. Don't.
Or just any living being that's invited you to go shoot?
No.
Well, that's kind of sad.
Well, hey, we could all go to the gun range and then do a everything under the sun episode after.
That's true.
Fun.
Shoot some video.
I told Pastor, he was like, why didn't you shoot him? And I was like, well, one, it's not that like, I think probably I could do it. But my biggest thing is I didn't want to do it having never fired like a gun before. I didn't want my first experience
To be taking
it's
the
not
life of
ethical.
another living thing.
Yeah, like, and so I wanted to at least like practice with them
Yeah.
before.
It's definitely not ethical. You want to be sure you're a good shot so that way you don't wound the animal to where they're suffering. So
The gun that he was using, I don't think that probably would have been a problem.
Yeah.
Those pigs were dead. Those pigs were dead.
Gosh.
And
He's also, I think, a pretty good shot.
yes,
no, I'm just
for
saying, like
sure.
from your perspective, if
Yeah.
you
But the biggest thing is, see, what I didn't expect is whenever he shot it, whenever he fired off like 4 or 5 rounds,
Right.
like consecutively,
Yeah.
and I would never have done that. And so like,
shot once and
yeah,
that did it.
Yeah, exactly. And so I didn't. I'm glad that he did it because we wouldn't have got the pick that day. So. But yeah, that's I'm intrigued by hunting, but I don't know.
It's fun.
especially like with a spear or like a bow. Do you bow hunt?
no, but I would like to buy a bow this year and start practicing for next year.
Yeah.
But I have gotten into bird hunting this past year, and it is a whole lot more fun.
Don't you just need like a net?
A net?
Throw a net over the bird. So you catch birds, right?
No.
Or you make like a little box with a stick and you
I mean, I guess you could do that.
tie
It's
a
not,
string to it.
it's not as efficient or fun,
Yeah.
but that's more like that caveman mindset
How do you hunt birds? Oh, well, I mean with a gun.
with a shotgun.
Was that
We're like,
Do you have a
shot.
bird dog?
I have a dog. She was supposed to be a bird dog, but she got fat and lazy,
Sad
and
day.
so
That was my dog's problem.
when I move out, I plan on getting a bird dog. So,
Nice.
Very cool.
Yep.
What kind of birds do you hunt?
Duck a little bit. I got to do a whole lot of dove hunting this past year, so that was a lot of fun. So
Never eaten duck. I've never eaten venison either.
So if you want duck, go to Sweet Basil and get the sweet bun bowl that with the braised duck. It's pretty good. So
I like sweet
it's
basil.
like a steam bun.
Oh yeah.
I miss it. I haven't been there since the diet, and I hate life.
You should cheat. You should go.
I
It's
just
good.
recently went to Pho Bamboo
Oh
for
yeah,
the first time. That place is nice.
it is.
I didn't realize. Like I went in there for the first time and it was like super classy.
Yeah,
I was
that's the one
surprised.
over on Dowlin.
By Cons,
By
yeah.
Cons, yeah.
Yeah.
Used to
Yeah.
be Pho Sky, something like that.
Sure.
It changed to Pho Bamboo. Yeah, it's good.
I've never had pho, but Manuel and Hannah had pho for
Right on the
stream.
Twitch stream.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I went and got it from
Yeah.
there. It was super nice.
Did you take a taste? You
I
like,
didn't. No, I didn't.
ah, good.
Take a taste of their food.
Dang.
I did get fried rice from there though.
Have you had
So-
have you had real ramen before?
You mean the stuff in college?
Not those kind of ramen. So we went rock climbing like a year or two ago.
And you found
Was
ramen?
that how far long?
I didn't go.
They got to the
Oh, I
top of
thought
the
you
rocks.
did.
Yeah, that's
and there
your
was
reward.
ramen. Whoa!
Afterwards,
Just
man.
a pristine white bowl.
Well done. You have reached the top.
It's like one of those like movies where you got a monk sitting up there with a
Yeah.
bowl.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But Manuel wanted to go to this ramen place afterwards, and we went. Well, I got like one of those sweet bun bao things, like I get at Sweet Basil. Manuel was so unhappy with me that I didn't get ramen.
Oh.
He like made me go to the other side of the table and eat some
There's
of
a
his ramen.
place in like Port Arthur, I think, where they go to get ramen.
Coco Ramen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a place
Apparently
supposed
it's
to be
great.
opening up here with
Yeah,
ramen.
where
Oh, yeah?
Payway used to be.
But
Ah.
it's kind of frustrating because they've been saying coming soon for the last month or two.
Yeah.
I'm gonna forget that they're gonna exist
But they're
because
coming.
I saw
I
a
don't know,
sign,
like-
a new sign that said now hiring. So
Ooh.
progress?
I
Question mark?
guess I think they put it up too soon
Yeah.
No.
because it's like now I'm just gonna assume that they're never gonna open.
No. Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, no, they're not open. They're still coming soon,
No.
but they're actually open.
Wasn't Payway over by Sweet H?
Yeah, kind of. It's over in the same
It's where the
area as McAllister's is.
Yeah, like by McAllister's,
Oh,
where
yeah,
that
that's
Apple
right.
store is.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not an Apple store.
Hey,
but
well, it's-
whatever it is.
Super close to renewal. So
Yeah.
It is pretty
There you go.
close,
You
yeah.
can walk.
Somewhere better to go than McAllister's.
You don't like
Not that,
McAllister's?
I'm not saying I don't
Whoa,
like
what?
McAllister's.
I think Tyler's
I'm
about
just
to come beat you
saying-
up.
I'm not saying I don't like McAllister's. I'm just saying there are better places that you can go.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Jason's
it's like
Deli.
Jason's Deli. Yeah.
Oh no, the only thing good to Jason's Deli is muffalata.
Ice
Ooh.
cream.
The ice cream is
You
good.
can get that anywhere.
Yeah, but it's free.
That's true, but only if you go inside.
Have you ever had
So?
a ice cream stacking competition there?
What,
Yeah.
Do what now?
Ice cream stacking. Do you remember
So-
Noah DeRoos?
Yeah.
So when we would all like after church, we would all go to Jason's. Well, one time we had an ice cream stacking competition. Mine fell over, and he had this ice cream stack that was like this tall,
Wow.
and I was like,
How tall is that for the viewers?
Yeah,
I mean,
for
I guess
listeners.
listeners.
That was about approximately
No
3
viewers.
feet. Approximately 3
pretty
feet
much,
tall.
yeah.
Oh, God.
yeah,
No, it's
3
probably
feet.
a foot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's crazy.
Yeah.
They do have good ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. There's a great one at I can't remember the name of it now.
Describe it.
10 de Mayo.
I have not. Have you had?
It's like the same kind of machine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Have you had the Papa Joe at Jason's Deli?
I have not.
It's really good. You ought to try it.
Like I said, the only thing I ordered there is muffalata.
But try the Papa
Maybe
Joe.
you should
good.
try something different, like the
That's what I do.
California Club.
That's
The
true.
Papa Joe.
I like the beef eater.
The
It's
beef
it's the
eater.
it's a just a giant sandwich with the au jus, so you can dip your sandwich in oil
Fancy.
or whatever that is.
The
yeah.
Texas
Gravy.
Bud is pretty good too.
Yeah.
I used
Man,
to
I'm
get the
hungry
Cowboy.
now.
I know, right?
Like a half a
All
Whataburger
the
in there
stuff
if you
we
want.
can't have.
Yeah.
I can't
It's
have.
like 5 o'clock. It's like
Just take
right
the bread off.
right before dinner.
That's no,
What kind of a life is that?
it's not a life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one of the nicest things about having had cheated is I'm just like
Just
I don't-
whatever.
I'm not doing it
Yeah.
anymore.
Just eating whatever I want.
Yeah. So
Freedom.
It's been nice.
Is
Yeah.
there a way
But
to
I feel
bow
gross.
out?
Like I need to get back. I need to see that diet didn't really work for me. I didn't feel like I was losing weight.
Yeah.
Like I have to like aggressively lose weight to feel like I'm losing weight. And if I don't feel like I'm losing weight, then I don't feel motivated to continue doing the diet.
Interesting.
And so like Whole30 worked really well for me. And the biggest problem with that diet is it let me like cheat and like let me like have like a whole lot of stuff. And whenever there's so many options, it's hard to. I gotta have like a real restrictive diet because if I'm all over the place, then it just gets me close enough to things that I want to cheat on.
Yeah.
And so I might as well just do Whole30. And so that's what I'm probably gonna get back on.
Do you
top
still
of.
have your tonsils?
Yes.
Well, there's an opportunity to lose some weight right there.
Liquid diet.
Yeah. Did you have it? Why'd you have your tonsils out? Did they started
Because they were
messing up?
gross.
Yeah, there's. The thing is, like tonsil stones.
Ooh.
Normally, those are supposed to like just you can like pop them out and stuff, but mine would not come out.
Gross.
So I just had my tonsils removed.
I have a super terrible gag reflex, and so I'm assuming like if you quote unquote pop out a tonsil stone, they don't put you to sleep for that.
No, Manuel apparently gets them. He just says he just puts his finger and just, bloop. It's like popping a pimple.
That sounds horrible. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that is pretty gross.
2, I would never be able to do that.
Manuel's gonna be like,
I
thanks
can't
guys
do
for sharing
the-
that on the podcast.
I can't do like the strep throat test.
What else can we say about Manuel?
What else can we say about me?
Manuel is a
He's
great
great.
person.
Look,
Nah.
have you seen
He's
his
got a
arms?
great
I could give him-
personality.
That's what I told him on Friday. He always complains. He's like, "Oh, guys, stop talking about my arms or whatever." Stop wearing tank tops.
Yeah, right.
Every single Friday night he wears a tank top. Like, what are you gonna? What?
He keeps showing them off.
Exactly.
Like, of course, we're gonna talk
That's his
about
way
it.
of like,
Especially
he's
once-
like, oh, don't talk about my arms, but here they are. They're giant.
And he's
Check this
like,
out.
He's trying to be
flexing,
subtle and humble.
Don't
and,
talk about
but-
it.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Don't look. Don't talk.
Well,
Yeah.
He just wears sweat jacket all the time.
yeah.
you
Did
go.
any of y'all watch the stream on Friday?
Yeah, I
You
did.
know it really well. Hannah was on for the first time.
I thought so.
It
It was
was-
pretty great.
It was. I felt horrible.
For the first time? No, they were on last year for Valentine's.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. But she was like on the whole night
Oh, okay.
until like 2 in the morning.
How'd she do later at night? Because
She was doing better than Manuel.
Really?
But Manuel, see, I told Manuel he didn't have to do it that week, but he insisted on doing it.
Oh, yeah, he did just go
Because he
inside.
got back from Mission Arlington like that day.
Yeah, like a
And
couple hours before.
I don't know how he survived until 2 o'clock in the
I don't either, because
Yeah.
like I got we got back at the same time because we were on the same bus.
Yeah.
And like I crashed.
Yeah.
Like I tried to be in the chat for a little bit, and then I was like, I'm done.
I'm dead.
Yeah. Goodbye, world.
I felt terrible though because I made Hannah take a shot of malt vinegar
Yeah, that was pretty great.
on the stream. It
Ugh,
was pretty horrible.
That's gross.
Vinegar is
Yeah,
gross.
it was bad. She didn't even take the whole shot though. I'm upset with her about that.
Yeah.
What'd they play?
They played Marvel Ultimate Alliance. He was gonna play Miles Morales, and then Hannah wanted to play the game with him. So we got something like co-op that worked. That was like kind of similar. So we did Ultimate Alliance, and we let the chat like choose like what superheroes we played as we went. There was one part of the night where we had like an all Spider-Man team.
Nice.
It was interesting.
She was
She was a big fan of the Hulk for some reason. That was her favorite character. Yeah. But somebody banned. Who was it? Somebody banned the word.
I think it was Cameron. He banned the word man.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was it. Cameron banned the word man, and then she said it.
Like
And so she had to take a shot of malt vinegar.
very quickly.
Very
It was like
quickly,
a
within
minute in.
7 minutes.
She was like,
the
man.
time.
Oh man.
Speaking of Cameron, I heard he hired a mariachi band to come wake up his people in Mission Arlington.
Yeah, it was
Oh, God.
pretty great. There's a video circulating.
How was that?
Oh, I wasn't there. They
Oh.
they had their own church that they were staying in, and I
I
saw
thought it was
video.
like all in like the same area.
So no, you stay in churches like all over Arlington, and so we were in a little place called Cornerstone Church. It's a tiny little place, ironically right across the street from a giant Baptist church, and we were in a very little cramped,
Was it
small
First Baptist?
place. No, it was Fielder Baptist. It was a
Okay.
giant.
That was one of my sister churches. I went to First Baptist.
Okay, cool.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Are you from Arlington?
I'm from Mauriceville, but I did live up there for 10 years. So I did a lot of stuff at Mission Arlington when I lived up there.
Very
'Cause
cool.
Mission Arlington was like run by my church or whatever. So,
Very cool.
Pretty neat.
I didn't realize that.
Yep.
did they finish their new building yet?
Yeah,
They
it's
did?
finished, and
Okay.
it was nice. It was very nice on the inside. I heard the former place of worship was falling apart, and
Not as nice.
Yeah. Well, it was built to be like when they originally renovated or built it in like the 50s, it was to be like an all-purpose place for the community so everybody could be involved with the church.
Right.
And well, it was just kind of bland, and like the carpet and the pews and everything were terrible. There actually was a giant like stain from where like I spilled like a big old cup of coffee one time.
Wow.
But anyway,
You
it's
were a
after March.
contributor.
I was a contributor.
Yeah.
But so they ended up, they wanted it to have a more churchy feel, so they redid everything. I helped tear apart and stuff and got pictures. It was pretty cool. So it's gorgeous now.
yeah,
But-
it looked really good. And
Oh, did y'all actually go inside the church?
yeah, we got to go in and do some worship time there and all that stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, it was nice. Very nice.
Very cool.
Yep.
Well, buddies, we probably have to be done. Thank you guys so much for coming
Alrighty.
and talking about your. Yeah, Chris has to get to work.
Yeah.
Chris has to go drive the Wee Woo bus.
Yeah.
Wee woo.
6:30 to 6:30 in the morning.
So are y'all gonna do a Spartan race?
I've actually talked to Matt and Aaron about it.
There's gonna be one in Arlington.
Oh, it is? Is it going to be at Cowboy Stadium?
AT&T.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
that
Cowboy
is Cowboy.
Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will never.
Is it the one in May?
No, it's in July.
How did they do a Spartan race at Cowboys? At AT&T
So it's
Stadium?
only a 5K.
Oh, okay.
So it involves a lot of the stairs.
Oh my gosh,
So it's terrible.
that does sound terrible.
So I think at some points they have you carrying weights up the stairs.
Up the stairs. Yikes.
And back.
Why would you ever? Why would you ever do this to
It's a
yourself?
test
a
of
great
your
question.
strength.
How much is
I'm
it?
And then
sorry.
you
Comfortable
get, a
with it
really,
being
you get a really cool medal, and you can tell people I did a Spartan race, and you
And people
immediately
will
say-
always be like, "What is that?"
and you'll be like, well, I'm a Spartan now because I'm cool.
Honorary member of the 300.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
another cool one called Tough Mudder, where there's lots of mud involved.
Tough. Oh, mutter.
Tough Mudder.
Ew.
Yeah.
That sounds gross.
Well, okay. The big thing about Spartan races is if you complete 3 different ones, you get these like metal shards, and you combine all 3 of them to make a whole medal.
Sounds like a money-making
Video
gimmick.
game?
It's a
Yes, that's exactly.
Make a trifecta.
Or a Triforce.
And then you could be like, I only paid $1,000 for these 3 chunks of metal.
Yeah.
But you have to do
Metal plated plastic.
Yeah.
for at a minimum. You have to do the 5K, the 10K, and the 30K.
30K?
Yeah, so it's not easy.
That's ridiculous.
How much does it cost to do a Spartan race?
Like 120.
It's not too
Oh,
bad.
that's-
I got a lot
that's
of
not
free
bad.
stuff. I kind of went through it twice to get all the free, get more free stuff.
Nice.
A 30K is like 50. No. That doesn't make sense.
30K is
25 miles?
21 miles
Yeah.
or 22, 23.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
How long is a marathon?
26.2.
Yeah. But they also have a 50K Spartan race.
Oh my gosh.
So do you have to run the entire time?
You don't have
No,
to.
yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Because
survive.
well, my brother did one
I
in
don't understand how
Vermont,
that's physically possible.
and they did it on a ski resort. So like part of it was
Like
going
up
up
a
a
mountain?
ski slope.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
They called that part the Death March.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, yeah. it
You're
sounds-
literally going straight uphill.
wow.
Yeah, so that's a Spartan race.
Jeez.
Sounds fun. I would super pay to do that.
So yeah,
He
That was
said
sarcasm. I
he
was
said
being sarcastic.
facetiously.
Yeah.
wouldn't you want the medal to be like, here's the proof that I did this?
No.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can live without it. Anyways, we had to be done. So
Okay.
thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for regaling us with the tales of your proposal.
Congratulations
Sam.
again.
Yes,
as much as I can
congratulations.
recall.
Yeah.
Proud of you, bud.
Yeah.
You'll probably be in
Chris?
trouble later for not telling everything, but
I did as
No.
much as I could
He'll be okay.
consciously remember.
that's gonna be the problem. That's how you're gonna get in trouble.
No.
It's
Chris,
okay. She'll be happy to share.
yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have her on probably next week,
You should.
Oh, yeah, you
so that
should.
she can contradict everything that you said.
Yep.
Ah,
Yeah.
Stephanie, whenever you listen to this, at me. Even though I'll see you in the office today.
yeah, just walk
right.
But you're gonna be on next week, and she'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Tell her you'll get her some coffee, and she'll be like,
Okay.
she'll definitely come.
What does she drink? This is a test you should know.
Yeah, I was about to tell you.
Okay.
So it's like it's honey latte with almond milk at Starbucks. I think it's sugar-free vanilla. So
Sure
because
about
it's
that?
legal for the diet.
There you go.
It's legal in 14 states. Chris, good luck on your next fitness test.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You got this.
Yeah. And Tanner, I'm super excited to see you tomorrow.
Yeah. See you in the office in the morning.
Yeah. It's crazy. All right. We have to be done. Goodbye.
All right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
This is the end.
This is the end.